So, you heard about Realm. You've been playing the hottest game on the Wax blockchain. Now, you're ready to get to the next level. Today, we're going to talk about the leaders. Okay, guys. You've been playing Realm. You're hooked. I know I am. If you've not heard about RealmNFT, which is the hottest game on the Wax blockchain, be sure to check out our first video which talks about how to get started. If you've already gotten started and you're ready to get to the next level, this is the perfect video for you because we're going to talk about the leaders. So let's jump into our game real quick. We left you last time with Jane and John. These are the free-to-play citizens that we are currently assigning to our region and sending on our missions. John is the leader of Africa, and Jane has been our leader for the missions. As I said in the previous video, these citizens do not earn a salary. So how can we start earning RLM, which is the in-game currency? Well, I'm glad you asked because that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're just going to dive on in. The first thing I want to show you is the leader page on our Discord channel. If you're not a member of our Discord, be sure to join. It's a great place to just hang out. We have a very active community. The community loves to answer your questions if you have any, and if you're comfortable, answer a few questions of your own. And if they can't be answered by you or our community members, we have moderators that are available 24/7. But let's get back to the leaders. The first one we have is the general. He is the most leadery of the bunch, in my opinion. The next we have is the explorer. We have the professional, the economist, the politician, the celebrity, the pacifist, the hacker, the scientist, and our newest of the bunch, the architect. So let's jump back over and talk about them. Let's talk about what the leaders do, why you want a leader, and the benefits that they provide in-game. So last time we talked about kind of the overall what is required to get started. We talked about the regions. The only thing we didn't talk about is the My NFTs button. And the reason we didn't talk about it is because we didn't have anything. Well, leaders are NFTs, and you can get them on the secondary markets, Atomic Hub, Nifty Blocks, or they can be purchased through our pack sales. We had a couple pack sales prior to the game launch, and if you join our Discord, watch the announcements, be ready for the next pack sale when it comes. So let's click on the My NFTs button. Last time we only had Jane and John. We have since acquired quite a few leaders. So let's talk about them. Leaders have 6 different rarities. They are 1-star through 5-star and platinum. In addition to rarity, each leader has a level. The level we're going to talk about a bit later, but they are mutable attributes that will be carried forward on your NFT, whether you sell them or whether you purchase them. The level will stay with the leader. Each leader has a unique perk or a bonus. The professional is going to increase training speed. Now remember, when we assign a worker, we assign a worker to our training facility, we can train workers to send on missions with Jane as the helper. Now, currently it takes 20 seconds to train one worker, and it costs 15 resources. Well, if you assign the professional to the region instead of John, let's go ahead and do that now. The professional is going to add a training boost to your training facility. So if we hop back in there, we look at the worker, now it only takes 19 seconds. That may not seem like a lot now, but as you advance in the game, the training speeds will increase, the costs will increase, and this is just the bare minimum 4% training speed boost. There is a way to increase the perks that leaders have. In addition to the professional, we have the politician. He is going to give you a building cost reduction. So that's pretty huge when you are building new buildings. We've got the explorer. He's one of my favorites. He decreases the amount of time it takes to complete a mission. The celebrity, she is going to increase your success for a mission. The architect is going to give you a building speed boost. So for however long it takes to build a building, upgrade a building, the architect is going to reduce the amount of time you have to wait for those buildings to complete. The hacker, this is my boy. He is one of my absolute favorites. Actually, I will say he is my favorite. He gives you additional rewards when completing missions. So I'm actually going to assign him to a region to show you what that looks like. Now remember, when we click on missions, you get reputation, experience, sometimes you earn resources, sometimes you earn realm. The hacker is going to give you a boost for whatever is displayed here. Right now, our level 1 1-star hacker is going to give us a 2% boost. May not sound like a lot right now, but again, you can upgrade your leaders to make that perk higher. And as the rewards grow, every little bit is going to help. Now, after the hacker, we're going to talk about the politician. He is going to reduce the cost of building. So it's sometimes good to use the politician in conjunction with the architect if you have multiple regions unlocked, and we'll talk about that in a second. The pacifist is going to increase your team sizes. The scientist, he is going to increase research speed. Now what that means is we have this little building over here called the research center. Let's come back to that. But the general, he's going to decrease mission requirements. So like the celebrity, he will make missions easier to complete. What is a mission requirement? Well, if we go back to our mission, we open the mission brief, it will tell you how many requirements are needed to complete the mission. So a worker, if we add 1, it's going to be 3.8%, which if we max that out at 76.9%, we see that our chance of success, even if we can take all 20 workers, is only about 3/4 of the way there. If you put the general, so 76.9%, remember that number. Let's add the general. Let's go back to the mission. We see the decrease in requirements by 8%. We add 20, and now our chance of success is 83.3%. So guys, that is phenomenal. He is an excellent leader to have if you are starting to get harder and harder missions that you are having difficulty completing. And then lastly, we're going to talk about the Economist. He reduces training costs. So the professional reduced the amount of time it takes to train a helper. The Economist is going to reduce the cost in training a helper. Now, if you've noticed, there are different stars on the leaders. We have 1 stars, we have 2 stars, we have 3 stars, we have 4 stars, and we have 5 stars. So what does that do? Well, each rarity or star level, the perk is going to be a little bit better. So your 2 stars can be better than your 1 star, your 3 stars can be better than your 2 star. As an example, we have a 2-star celebrity. She gives mission success an additional 2%, where a 1 star only gives 1%. So The higher the leader level, the higher the leader rarity, the higher the perk. Let's talk about leader levels. In addition to the rarity, every time you send a leader on a mission, or if your leader is assigned to a region, that leader is going to get experience points for completed missions. That experience point, we talked about that with Jane. Every time they complete a mission, their experience is going to go up and their level is going to increase. Now, the level increase is going to increase the team size. It's also going to increase your salary. Now, let's talk about the salary. This is the best part about having leaders. Every time you assign a leader to a region, and remember there's 6 of them, they're going to earn RLM per hour. So the amount of realm that they generate per hour is going to go straight to your account. You can use it for in-game boosts. You can use it to purchase in-game NFTs. You can move it to your Wax wallet and exchange it on Alcor. The level 1 star leader is going to currently, in Season 1, earn you 0.125 realm per hour, 2 star 0.25, 3 star 0.5, 4 star is going to earn you 1 realm per hour, your 5 star is going to earn you 4 realm per hour, and what we don't have listed here, which I'll show you a bit later, is the platinum leader. And the platinum leaders in Season 1 are currently earning 10 realm per hour. How cool is that? Now, if you were listening and looking at the cards and you said, well, you said that 3 stars earn only 0.5 realm per hour, but the architect says 0.6. That's where the levels come into play. In addition to your team size increasing, your realm salary increases. So a level 1 leader will get 0.5, and in this example, a level 3 will get 0.6. And a level 4 5 star, he's already up to 5.2 realm per hour. Guys, this is such a fun, exciting addition to the game. If you've been playing free to play, this just adds a whole new layer to it. So let's close this NFT window, and then we're going to send a couple leaders on missions. So we're going to click on the mission brief. We're going to select the hacker. Before we do that, I'm actually going to change my general to a hacker. That way I get increased rewards for completing the mission if we're successful. And I'm also going to send a hacker on the mission. And I'm doing that for a reason. He can currently take 10 helpers with him. So let's add 10 helpers, which gives us a 50% chance. So we may win, we may not, but we're going to go ahead and send him anyway. Now, the reason I wanted to send a hacker on the mission and assign a hacker is to show you that the in-game bonuses only apply to leaders assigned to regions. So the leaders that you send on missions, their in-game bonus does not apply. However, you do want to send them on missions because that's what will quickly increase their level. Now, just like Jane and John, both hackers in this scenario will get experience points if our hacker is successful. So we'll let him go on his mission. Earlier you saw me changing the region's leader several times. If you have an active mission and you want to change a leader, be mindful that if there's an active mission, you are not able to change the leaders. So just be aware of that if you're wanting to do a building upgrade or train some helpers before you send a leader on a mission. The other bonus of purchasing or obtaining leaders in game is having multiple leaders. When we just had Jane and John, we could only complete one mission at a time. Now we can send a second leader on a mission and hopefully, if we're successful, complete 2 at a time. 38.5%, it's not looking good, but we'll send him anyway. Every time you fail a mission, that requirement does decrease, so sometimes it's good just to send him out to lower the requirements if you don't have a leader that can hold enough helpers. So while they're doing that, let's talk about We told you how to increase the level of the leader, but how do you increase the rarity or the star level? Now, of course, you can go to the secondary market and just purchase a 2-star or a 3-star, but if we look at our list of NFTs, we already have 3 celebrities. We have a level 3 celebrity, we have 2 level 1 celebrities, but they're both, or all 3 of them are 1 star. If we hop over to niftyblocks.com and we go to the Realm collection, we can jump over to blends and we'll see a list of everything that can be blended. If we apply a filter to only show what we have in our wallet available to blend, there's a filter called If I Own All of the Requirements. Let's go ahead and click that. And I'm going to leave my comfort zone of the left side of the screen, and I'm going to jump magically over to the right side. That was pretty cool, right? So if I own all of the requirements, I see that I can blend a 2-star celebrity. So what are the requirements? Well, let's click on her and scroll down. If you have 3 of any of the same leader type of the same rarity, in this case we have 3 celebrities and they are all 1 star, we can blend them together for a 2-star leader. That is pretty cool. It's pretty unique, I think. And remember, we mentioned that there were 2 of them were level 1 and 1 was level 3. Keep that in mind, because I'm going to auto select because I only have 3. I'm going to blend. And what you didn't see on the other screen was I approved the transaction. And if I had a cool voice like the guy in Realm, I would say, blend successful. And now, if we go back to our game, I'm going to jump back to my comfort zone. Oh, I grabbed the wrong window. I'm going to jump back to my comfort zone on the left side of the screen. Here we go. We open our NFTs. And we no longer have our 1-star celebrities.
Mission failed.
Oh, mission failed. But what we do have is a third 2-star celebrity. Now, this new celebrity, we know it's new because it doesn't have a mint number yet. It says mint number 0. So once the mint comes through, it'll update in game. But it is a level 1 celebrity. So even though we had a level 3 celebrity, those levels are mutable attributes on the NFT, and when you blend the 3 cards together, you're actually burning the cards. So once those cards are burned, the level's gone and you start over from level 1. So let's jump back over to Nifty Block, because if you noticed, we already had 2 2-star celebrities in our wallet. So if we jump back to the blend page, and I shouldn't have moved just yet, so here we go. I'll grab the wrong window again. Back to the right side. I don't like it over here. Before, our filter was showing a 2-star celebrity because we had 3 1-stars. Well, now we have 3 2-stars. If we click on the 3-star celebrity and we scroll down, we see the 2 NFTs that we already had in our wallet, and then the new one. The new one does not have a mint number, so when we auto-select and click blend, you are going to get this warning that says that the asset contains an unknown mint number. And that's okay, because we're not waiting for it to be a number 1 or anything like that. But if you are collecting specific mint numbers, just be aware of that before you blend, because once you blend, it's final. Those cards are burnt. I want a 3-star celebrity, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this. Again, on the other screen, I'm going to approve the transaction, and our blend is successful. And we now have a 3-star celebrity. So if we jump back over to our game, and hopefully this is the last time I have to go home to the left side of the screen. We close the My NFT window, we reopen it, and there she is, our 3-star celebrity. And if we look, our mission success for our 1-star was 1%, for our 2-star 2%, and likewise for our 3-star 3%. So if we get to a 5-star celebrity, we can actually increase our chances of a successful mission by 5% for a full 100%, because the maximum that you can send on a mission, even if you have full capacity, is 95%. So the celebrity is one way to guarantee a successful mission. Let's check our mission logs. So we did fail both of those missions, and that's okay, because if we go back into it, our we don't have any helpers, but our mission requirements are now decreased. Now let's talk about the research center. Before I do that, I'm going to throw in my scientist, because he decreases research speed. Well, what are we researching? Let's open it up and find out. If we click this research button, I've already upgraded the building to level 3, and the reason I did that because it will unlock additional research fields. And we have 4 tabs across the top. We'll talk about the research facility in depth in another video, but for now we're going to be on the leader tab, and we're going to notice there are 3 boxes. One is leadership. So if we research the leadership, in the case of the celebrity, it's going to increase her team size by 10%, and that's for all celebrities in your wallet. So if we open our NFT window again, our level 3 can currently take 10 helpers with her. Well, if we increase it by 10%, she'll be able to take 11. Since I blended the others, I no longer have additional NFTs, but just know that it will apply to any of them. So if I research the hacker and his team size increased by 10%, both of the cards would be capable of taking 11 helpers with them. Let's jump back into the research facility, and this is where it starts to get really cool. Now the expertise, remember I said there's other ways of increasing that. Well, if we open the window for, let's say, the celebrity, each level in the research facility, so if we research her 1 time in the expertise column, we will add an additional 0.5% success. If we research again for level 2, it will increase to an additional 1%. Now this is on top of the 3% we're already getting with our 3-star celebrity, all the way up to 2.5%. So if you had a 5-star celebrity and you researched her expertise 5 times, your celebrity would guarantee a 7.5% success. And if we upgraded our research facility to level 5, we will get to the pay rise. Now this is really, really cool, because if we open this up, we can increase the RLM earned per hour via the research center. So the 10 RLM per hour for a platinum could be 12 RLM per hour just by researching. Now let's jump over and actually look at a platinum and actual RLM earning potential. So if we look at this account that has multiple platinums, we can see that the level of our platinum leaders, 7, 8, and so on, is actually, let's see if I can center that a little better so you can see it more. You're actually capable of earning much more than 10 RLM per hour per leader. And when you unlock multiple regions. Currently, Jane and John were only able to work with Africa. We weren't able to advance beyond that. We could have if we kept going. But once you unlock all 6 regions, you can assign 6 leaders, and each leader's RLM will be added together. And look at this, guys. 198.764 RLM per hour. And that's only for a level 7 and 8 platinum. The levels, we haven't talked about them really on the potential there. So let's close this window and jump over to the secondary market. Okay, so we've hopped over to Atomic Hub, which is where I'm going to filter on Realm, and then I'm going to apply a leader filter, which I've already done. The reason I wanted to hop over here is because we have rarity filter, which is your 1-star through 5-star and platinum, but we also have level filter. Currently we only have 1 through 10, and if we wanted to filter on, let's say, level 5, we can see any of the leaders that are up for sale that other players have played with and actually increased the level for you already. And if we look here, it is a mutable attribute, which is currently at level 5. Now these levels are unlimited, so the more you play, the more people play Realm, the higher the levels will go, the higher the RLM will be, the higher the leader capacity will be. So the levels are going to be a huge part of the game. So let's head back to the game and wrap everything up. So jumping back to my comfort zone. So we talked about leaders and how to earn Realm. We talked about the in-game benefits they provide when you apply them or add them to the leader of the region. We talked about how to blend them to the next level. We talked about some of the research, and we are just on the tip of the iceberg, my friends. These are just some of the ways to increase the Realm salary, to increase the leader benefits, to increase the team size. There's just too much to talk in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time we're going to talk about helpers. Just a quick overview. Now, in our training facility, we currently have the worker helper. Now, the worker helper is the free-to-play worker. He's versatile. He can complete most missions early on. But as you progress in the game, the missions will become harder. And we touched on this in the first video, that there is a preferred helper type. Now these preferred helpers are NFTs, and you can get them on the secondary market. Just as a quick teaser, so for the mission, Wildfire Spreading, the worker, for a 5 requirement mission, is only going to give you a chance of 10% per worker. The firefighter, you see these 2 little plus signs? I'm going to tell you more about that next time.